Hey everyone, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just want to say welcome. My name is Alan Houston, and I will be the moderator for the focus group. And this is Jonah Asher, and he will be the note keeper. I just wanted to start by saying thank you for being here and offering your time and perspective to answer these questions. Here are some general guidelines for this. Please respect everyone else's point of view. Everyone's opinion matters. There's no judgment or really right or wrong answers. I'll be leading the discussion and try and make sure people aren't talking over each other. Before we get started, I'd like everyone to go around and just introduce yourself.
I'm Jake Madison. Sorry, man, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm Bryce McElphin. Yeah.
I'm
Madison Nunn.
I'm Todd Schill.
I'm Alec.
I'm Bailey.
All right.
I'm Nick.
Nice to meet you all. For the first question, I'd like to ask, how important is a brand name to your purchasing decision?
So anybody can talk at any time.
Yes.
So a brand name to my purchasing decision, I'd say pretty important. Do I say why?
Oh yeah, that'd be great if you could go more into detail.
Okay, yeah. Because usually I'll buy from one brand, and if it works, if it works once, then usually I'll trust that brand to work another time. And if that brand explores different ideas, like if I don't know, if I'm buying something to clean my car, if they go into making oil for my car, I might trust that brand for that too, because it did a good job before. Or a restaurant chain, just things of that nature. Like if Coke, if I really liked Coke for no reason, if they made other products, yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. Yeah, y'all can just go into if you have any personal stories for any of these questions, that'd also be great, just to have a better perspective. How important is customer service in your purchasing decision? Have there been any instances where you bought a product due to having good customer service, or the opposite?
I like shopping on Etsy, and I like this specific girl because she gives me a free gift on the side and she leaves a nice little note. So I shop from her often because she has good customer service and makes me want to shop from her more.
Yeah, when I'm when I'm buying a product, I prefer they have good customer service, because if I need help, I'm not trying to sit on hold for 10 hours just for them to tell me I need to turn something off and on.
Yeah. All right. How often would y'all buy athletic wear? For example, like tennis shoes, basketball shorts, leggings, athletic shirts, something of that nature?
I would say that I buy athletic wear probably once or twice a year, because you don't need that many athletic clothes.
Were you saying something, Jake?
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually buy them pretty frequently. I'm pretty active. I run a lot, so I actually kind of run through some things, almost literally. Especially socks. I can get holes in socks pretty easily because I train pretty hard. So I tend to have to buy it. He said once or twice a year. I'd say I have to buy it probably every 2 or 3 weeks. I have to buy some new socks, or I don't know. Depends on what happens long run. But yeah.
I also must agree with Jake. I go through running shoes very frequently.
All right, thank you. Can y'all give me examples of like situations in the past where you've bought like some sort of athletic wear, shoes, shirt, something like that, where you've had a bad example or a bad experience with the product?
Yeah, so I used to run track in high school, and so we had to do what Jake was doing, and I had to run through a lot of shoes and stuff. And so I what's it called? I decided I wanted to buy some cheap shoes for practice, and they ended up like the soles like tore on me. So I was like, when I was running and like the back of it kind of like flapped off, and I wasn't pretty happy with that. So I had to end up going and buying a pair of expensive shoes, which ended up lasting me the rest of my season. So it's a pretty good investment.
Anyone have any similar experiences?
Actually, that's why that actually kind of comes back to the brand name. That's why I buy more brand name things, because they tend to be better quality, like brands that show quality, and they last a long time.
Were you saying something, Bryce?
Oh yes, I was doing football season, and I accidentally lost my girdle, and so I had to sneak out of class and go get me a very cheap girdle, and turns out not even halfway through practice it kind of ripped, and couldn't really practice, so that happened.
Can someone give me a ballpark for how much you'd be willing to spend on athletic wear, gym wear, something of that nature?
Around $50.
I guess it depends what I'm buying it for.
I was gonna say it depends on if I'm buying shoes, if I'm buying I guess if earbuds classify as athletic wear, it just depends. But I'd say if I don't know, like a pair of shorts, I hate it to be like over $20. I think it's kind of ridiculous when it starts getting over there.
Thank you. What are y'all looking for in terms of like functionality of your athletic wear?
It to work and last.
I go to work out sometimes, and I like if it has a phone pocket. Like if I get a pair of leggings, that's something I look for. I want to have like somewhere I need pockets. People sometimes forget that.
Yeah, pockets are definitely a big thing, and I'd say probably breathability, and it's like good and like keeping your sweat from like dripping out and stuff like that.
Also, I want it to fit.
Oh yeah. What do you look for in terms of like style, design, look, and like athletic shoes, something like that, something of that nature?
Overall, you want the shoes to be comfortable, especially when you're running for long periods of time, and for your feet to be relatively cool.
If I'm looking for running shoes, I like for them to be light, like lightweight.
Yeah, I'd say weight and probably the brand like easily visible on it.
Were you saying something, Jake?
Yeah, sorry, I said I agree with Nick.
Oh, okay.
I want if I'm looking for something to work out, I kind of want it to be like colors that are appealing to me. I think that matters. I like having like a choice of colors I can choose from.
Do advertisements or marketing like celebrity endorsements affect y'all's perspective or desire for certain products or brands?
They make me want them less.
Want them less?
Yeah.
I'm
Anyone
pretty
agree?
indifferent. Sorry, but I was saying I'm pretty indifferent. Like when I see a celebrity wearing something that I'm not wearing, I don't go and say, "Hey, maybe I should start wearing that instead." I just kind of I know what works for me. I just figure out what works for me, and if the brand is good, like I said, I just kind of trust that brand and I go with it. Yeah, I don't. Celebrities wouldn't really affect my choice.
What are y'all's favorite brands for athletic or gym wear?
Nike for life.
Nike?
Yeah, Nike.
Nike?
Champion.
Champion?
Gymshark.
Adidas.
Oh, what was that, Madison?
Adidas.
Adidas?
Also, I'd say Rascal.
What do y'all like about these brands, or rather, also what do you dislike about competing brands?
For me, it's just the brand that I've always had, so I just stick with it.
My brand of shorts has a really good cut, so like it's kind of short. So I like the look of it, and I like the colors that they use. Rascal, they kind of wear their shirts. Their shirts are really cool, like really well colored, really cool designs. Just to make my workouts, I don't know, pop more, I guess you could say. And running shoes, I forget what my running shoes are, but man, this would be a perfect time to do it though. I think they're like ultras or something, but yeah, they're just great running shoes. They fit really well.
All right. When you hear the name Nike, what do you think of? What do you like about it? Dislike? Where do you think it has room to improve?
Bit basic.
Basic?
Well,
was
Nike's
gonna
obviously the
say-
one
oh,
with the
sorry, go
biggest
ahead.
market share. So they would, when you think about them, that would be like the market leader.
What were you saying, Bailey?
I like their style and durability, but there's not like a super big variety of like colors or options for them. They're just pretty bland and standard.
Other than it being kind of basic and generic, what would y'all change about Nike's products or their marketing?
I honestly wouldn't. I think they're just that trademark brand. I think that's kind of their branding is being, kind of the I hate to say basically the basic sports brand. Like I think that's their thing. What do you think about Nike? It's kind of why I like to support like more like smaller sports brands that come out because they got really interesting takes on I guess they their scheme they put through.
Yeah, I've just heard a lot of bad things about Nike, and they really haven't tried to like combat it with any of their marketing. They just kind of pretend it's not around. That's a problem I have with their ads.
Can you expand on that a little bit?
The things I've heard about Nike, I don't know if it's like appropriate for your school project. So, but like I've heard how they use like underage children for labor and stuff, and like in where it's definitely illegal. And I've heard of them like what's it called? It has to do with zoning, where they'll push people out of their homes and like other countries to make factories and stuff like that, and they'll like lobby with politicians so they can get that land. And then they kind of just like whenever it's like brought up, it's usually on social media and it gets real big for a while, and then people might like boycott them for a little bit and then like go back to buying their stuff. And Nike just doesn't. They don't even do anything to like combat the ads or even talk about the fact that they want to change it or not. So
I
out of-
also agree. That makes me not want to buy Nike. And I know that's like everywhere in like huge companies, but that's a huge thing for me also. I second that.
Out of all the questions I asked, which ones, what stood out to y'all, if anything?
Mhm.
All right. I want to thank everyone for their participation. Your opinions are super appreciated. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. If not, y'all can leave the meeting if you want.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
What do you think of Tesla? They do some kind of scummy things.
Can you say that one more time? You're kind of cutting
I
out.
said, oh, sorry. I said, what do you think about Tesla? They do kind of like scummy things. So,
I just agree on that one.
what do you do?
Yeah, how do you feel about Elon Musk?
I'm with Alan on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do that like Tesla. Okay, it's for nerds. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. SpaceX is weird too.
All right. Well, thank all y'all for participating.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah, no
guys.
problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.